Welcome back, everyone. We are live on this Thursday evening. It is late night Thursday, might even be Friday by the time you get to this live stream, but we do have breaking news to cover. We want to discuss some good news in regards to stimulus checks for a particular state. I won't be talking about in today's video. We will let the YouTube algorithm kick in for a little bit here as it is quite late. So, not sure how many people are going to hop on, at least on the live version. But certainly, if you are watching the replay, let us know down below in the comment section. If you're watching the replay or if you're on the live right now, definitely let us know. I will kick off the chat here with quick howdy. Alrighty, we actually do have quite a bit of people hopping on, even though it is really late, especially on the East Coast. So thank you so much for spending the evening with us here on the channel. Thank you so much. Let us know where you are tuning in from, city, state, location. You can let us know in the chat or the comment section. All righty. Quick little sound check on my end, and then we will get started. Hello, Michael. Michael, where are you coming from? Thank you so much for joining us. All right, we do sound good. Okay, actually, a lot more people, surprisingly, this evening than I could have possibly anticipated. All right, Curtis, he certainly has some thoughts here. Well, this state stimulus, we've discussed it previously, and it certainly could be likely, especially because of the politics of the state. Hello, Michael, coming to us from Centerville, Alabama, and Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer, where are you coming from? Let us know. Fantastic. So let's get started, dive right in. We have enough people to get started anyways, so I think we shouldn't even wait a little bit longer. I think we can get started right away. Let's get started, dive right in. Hello, Deborah, coming to us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Welcome, welcome. Let's get started, dive right into today's live stream or tonight's, and a couple orders of business before we do get started. Number one, of course, make sure that you do give this video a tremendous thumbs up. Smash that like button. If this video gets to 500 likes between the live stream and replay, we will do a cash giveaway. We give away $100 to a few of you lucky subscribers. And if you want to get the numbers up for the subscriber count, we will be doing another cash giveaway when we hit 20,000 subscribers. So, a couple opportunities to make some free cash. No gimmicks, no sales pitch, all free cash, all on me. And of course, social media links are down below in the comment section, or rather the description. As always, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, but be sure to watch this before going over there. Alrighty, so we have a quick update on a certain state stimulus. The governor of the state actually is calling for larger checks now, sort of a give and take, a bit of a compromise, as there were pushes for the governor to announce a gas tax holiday. Of course, with the soaring gas prices, governors and, of course, the federal level, the Biden administration, tons of calls on lawmakers to do something, take immediate action to hopefully tamp down, some of these gas prices. Fortunately, there's not too much that could be done here, especially with now the Ukraine situation. That's not helping. And it did look like for some time that oil was sliding down, but now it's back up above $100 a barrel. So really no relief here, and it looks like it's only going to get worse. So the governor, what he's proposing is, instead of doing this gas tax holiday, actually, let's increase those proposed checks a much larger amount to the residents, and hopefully that should help them not only, of course, with gas prices, but soaring inflation in general and the lingering effects of the pandemic. So what is going on? Well, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is now pushing lawmakers to pass bigger rebate checks instead of this gas tax holiday, as inflation has surged to levels not seen in 40 years. Walz's proposal calls for direct payments of $500 to adults who make less than $164,400 a year, and $1,000 per couple making less than $273,470. People need this money the most probably fall within those income thresholds, so the vast majority of people will qualify under his proposal. He has now tripled the size of the checks since he has first proposed them just back in January, not even last year, just a couple months. Now he has tripled the size, and his administration now estimates that the cost will be $2 billion. And partially this money will come from leftover stimulus funds from the American Rescue Plan. The checks are part of Walz's updated spending plan, and that was just released this week. Of course, politicians across the country are still grappling with inflation, especially highly visible gas prices, with this fall's midterm elections looming, and very uncertain right now. Will the gas prices continue to get worse and worse, which will likely hurt the Democrats, or will we finally see some relief over the summer? But if you ask me, not a betting man, but I would say it's certainly only going to get worse here, and the situation will only be exacerbated. Walt said a direct payment would be more effective than waiving the state's 28-cent per gallon gas tax over the summer, as some House Democrats have proposed. That tax, if you remove that, would not necessarily help too much and would only be for a short period of time. It wouldn't be permanent. According to Waltz, he told reporters, quote, "It's quite a few fill-ups that you could get out of $1,000. True that, although not too many if the prices keep going in the trend that they're going. And he actually said this at a gas station in New Hope, Minnesota. So that was where the news conference was. He said, "I think this money in the hands of folks before the summer would make a good difference, and it's fiscally responsible." Now, just to understand, the governor said he would sign a gas tax holiday if the divided state legislature passed one. So the gas holiday, the gas tax holiday, is still on the table, but granted, he is more leaning heavily in favor of stimulus checks. Under the gas tax holiday, though, relief would be much slower than a one-time payment. The owner of a vehicle with a 15-gallon tank would need to fill up 119 times before saving $500, but a rebate check wouldn't charge the 2-foot tall record breaking prices displayed on gas station signs. Republicans who control the Minnesota Senate call a gas tax holiday a gimmick. They also have been lukewarm to Waltz's one time rebate checks, preferring permanent income tax cuts instead. Obviously, Republicans more in favor of a trickle down approach of cutting taxes and hoping that will provide relief to the lower and middle class, whereas the Democrats just want to provide instant relief, whether it be through the gas tax holiday or that one time stimulus check. For sure, Curtis. We have not talked about Texas too much as it is ruby red, although recent election years it has shifted more towards blue. But, unfortunately, the legislature there isn't going to do too much for the people. Let's see what is going on. So the Senate GOP has called for cutting the bottom income tax rate, which all filers pay on at least a portion of their income, nearly in half. So that would provide some relief, but when you're making so little, an income tax cut isn't going to really provide too much relief for you. According to the Senate Majority Leader Jeremy Miller, Republican from Winona, he told reporters when asked if he would view the session as a failure without tax cuts, he said, quote, "If we can't come to an agreement on that, I would be incredibly disappointed." With the 2022 session nearing its midpoint, lawmakers have stolen every proposal to spend $10.4 billion of combined budget surplus and federal COVID-19 relief money. So partially from the American Rescue Plan and also from the budget surplus, which a lot of states have experienced, most notably California. Income tax cuts, rebate checks, bonuses for workers on the front lines of the pandemic, and business tax breaks are all no closer to passage. Maybe if they piecemeal the approach and do separate bills, might have a better chance as opposed to combining them all into one big fat bill, but that will be certainly up to negotiation. Republican and Democratic lawmakers have dealt with split party control in the legislature even before the pandemic in 2019. In recent days, Democrats have accused Senate Republicans of not wanting deals in hopes of improving their hand in this fall's midterms. And you're seeing that also at the federal level, with Democrats still vying for some stimulus era programs to be extended. According to Waltz, he said, quote, "The idea that you'll run out the clock and maybe roll the dice, that you'll get the money to spend all yourself, to me, is just not moral to do that." And he went on to say, quote, and then actually Robbie Miller, who's the top Senate Republican, he dismissed this criticism. He said, quote, "It's absolutely ridiculous. We don't want any deals." Which chamber is passing bills with bipartisan support? It is this chamber. The Minnesota Senate is passing bills with strong bipartisan support. Anyone who's saying we don't want to get deals done, it's absolutely false. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's actually laughable. Democrats probably say, well, show me what you've done for the people. Show me the legislation and relief that you provided to the people. So obviously politicking going on here and just constant criticism on both sides. Hello, Allison. Thank you so much for joining us on this late Thursday evening. Thank you so much. So that is where the bill stands right now. It's still being negotiated, but this is definitely a lot more. It certainly bodes a lot than other state stimulus programs that have been proposed maybe a year ago, and they just sort of been left to dry, and we haven't heard anything. And they're pretty much stagnant. So this one has a lot more probable chance of passing compared to other bills that we've heard of at the state and federal level. This one is still being talked about, and it's still being pushed by the governor. Governor is trying to round up his party and get his people to pass it and get it done swiftly. The legislature is divided, so there will have to be some compromise, but Republicans probably won't be in favor of it. Granted, the outlook and the scope of the Congress could change by the time the midterms come around, so we'll see what happens. Maybe going into 2023, some relief will be done, but obviously the people need it much, much sooner than that. So that is where that bill stands right now. We will cover other state stimulus programs that have been talked about, that we've talked about in previous videos. And of course, we'll also be sure to update you on other federal stimulus programs like the child tax credit and, of course, the student loan forbearance that will likely be extended. All updates will be found right here on this channel. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Share with a friend, get the word out. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, smash a like button. If this video gets to 500 likes, we will do another cash giveaway of $100 to a few lucky subscribers. And if you want to see more content from the channel, of course, make sure you are subscribed with the notifications turned on. And if you want to get some free stocks, all meal free, use the links down below in the description. Sign up with the brokerage platforms, Robinhood or Webull. We'll get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars. And if you want to text me on social media, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Those links are down below in the description. And you can follow me and connect with me there. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.